We've locked in our highest ever finish in the league. If we win one of our last 2 games, we'll break our record for most wins in a season here at Palermo FC. And there's a chance, a very slim chance, we might be able to backdoor our way into a league title, but we need Inter to slip up. I'm so sick of saying Inter. But all of that today on Project Palermo. Welcome back to Project Palermo. It is celebration day after a very successful season here in the DP Dome. We've got to play Roma and we have to play someone else. Was it Juventus, Milan? Roma and Milan, who are 5th and 6th in the league. Nothing has happened since you were last here. We're just going to jump straight into a game. Why the hell not? Let's get it done. I thought I'd continue through. Clearly, I hadn't. So that's a thing that we're all experiencing together. I thought we were ready to go. Good Lord. We're not going to move Oliveri to our squad. A little bit of rotation for this one. You can see Unesi I've drawn with Atalanta. No matches we care about have any bearing at all on our season. I am rotating a little bit. We've got some very tired boys in the squad, and we'll just go through the squad and I'll explain as we go. So Brits in goal, of course. Gallo at left back because Maiolo is tired and his match rating sucks. Maturo and Guerreri as our centre backs. My phone's yelling at me. Apologies. And Danilo at right back. Cittadini is tired. They suggested resting him after the Coppa Italia final that we're not going to talk about. Fontanil's, Berg and Lopez in the midfield. Again, just trying to rest Graziani and Lavia. They're exhausted. Sakane and Macme as the wingers because Chihuahua's gone well off the boil. And Zakir up front because Tammy Abraham hasn't been performing at all. I don't think he's going to hit his 30 goals this season unless he does something miraculous off the bench in this one and leaves himself with a tiny little bit of work to do in the final game. I mean, looking back over this season, it's been amazing. We made a Champions League semi-final, which is nuts. We made it to the Coppa Italia final for the 2nd year in a row, only narrowly defeated by Inter. And we're going to finish 2nd in the league. Look at Sakane and Zakir. They could be twins. It's crazy. So, yeah, it's our best ever season at the club. We've just got to go one step further, and it's all about strengthening the team. We're not far off competing with Inter. Obviously, it's only 4 points in it in the league structure. A couple more pieces of the puzzle. Shore up the defence a little tiny bit more. Get some more depth in the midfield and on the wings. And we should be okay. And speaking of the wings, we've got Endrick, of course, joining us in the summer already. A couple of youngsters coming through who probably aren't going to be good enough to make it into the first team squad. But positive signs. It's mainly the defence and midfield to strengthen. And then I think we're going to be fine. I'd love to be able to fill the 15-man bench that we get here in Serie A at least once next season. It'd be amazing. I'm not sure we've ever done it throughout our time so far in Serie A. Speaking of never done it, we've never had a highlight in this first half, and I don't like it. Very, very toothless. Again, my phone is yelling at me. Danilic now with the throw-in. We're going the right way. We are. Over to Guerreri. Plays it up to Berg. Plays it inside to Zakir, who shoots and scores! Number 12 for the season. The ref's having a look at it, but I didn't see the linesman raise his flag. Not even close. Allow the goal, referee. Yes, Zakir's in with number 12. Justified in dropping Tammy Abraham for this one. And that's a message to him that, mate, you're great. And I know the England manager's been having a look at you to pull you back up to the England squad. That's a thing that's happened. But if you're not going to score for us, you're not going to play. And Zakir is ready. He's stepping up big time. Beautiful strike. And it's 1-0 right before half-time, which is what we want to see. Beautiful. Things are going well, but you're capable of better. Let's just rev everybody up as usual. You know how I click on this. You know what I'm clicking on. I don't even need to tell you. All of you could play the game my way at this point in time because you've seen enough of it. Right. 36,000 fans in attendance today. Brits has picked up a knock, apparently. He's broken his finger. I hear fingers are important for goalkeepers. We'll keep an eye on that. That could be a problem. But Sakane's tired. We're going to take him off straight away. And I think we're going to throw on Tuna for him. Big Tuna. Anybody else thinking up the joint? Galle's not living his best life out there right now. I think what we will do is take off Maturo and bring on Cittadini there. We don't need two liberos, so you just play as a no-nonsense centre-back on cover because that's your preferred role. And that will do quite nicely. Another 10 minutes, we'll make a couple of changes unless we can see there, which we didn't. The highlight started, and then the game thought better of it. It was like, are we gonna? Nah, not feeling it. We've got the football, we've given the football away. Very frustrating. Chasing. Come on, get a foot in. No, don't let him in. Oh, that was scary. Do not want to concede. Right. Change of clock. I think we're going to move. We'll keep Tuna there. We'll move Bullich out wide. We'll bring on Tammy. See if he can get a goal. And at the back, I think I'm going to take. Yeah. Gallo off. Maiolo on. Let's go on a defensive instruction, sir. And we'll keep one change in our back pocket just in case. Unpause the game, JP. Works better for you. 20 minutes to go. And they're kicking it out. So we've obviously done an attacking type thing. Tammy wins the ball. Heads it on. We saw him do that in the Inter game and it's annoying. There's nobody there, Tammy. There's nobody there. Was it Inter? Or was it earlier? I don't remember. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest. Dakir now. Crosses in. He's got Chiuna. Nope, no joy. But Maiolo's there to reclaim the football. Crosses in. Tammy's underneath it. Tammy scored. That's what I'm talking about. Number 28 for the season for Tammy Abraham. Yeah, back in the goals. About freaking time. I'm wondering if we do need to sign a backup for Tammy because Orch is coming good. And that makes me happy. Maybe we don't need to worry about the strikers. We've got a bit more depth coming in with Endrick on the wing. 10 minutes ago, one more change. I'd like to take off Guerreri. Fontanils is tired. What do we do? Fontanils is sleepy as well. I think Kasaya is going to come on there and the defense can just power through. 2 guys up. Gonna be fine, and some other players are getting a much needed breather, and then we can play our full strength first choice team in the final game of the season against AC Milan. Are we doing all right? Praise. Why is that still sitting there? A couple of minutes to go, and we've done it pretty easily against Roma in front of our home fans. This is our last home game of the season as well, so nice that we got a good turnout. I got to see the Kier score, Abraham scored, decent performances from everybody. Very happy. What do we got here? Brits did really well. You were excellent. Where's Tammy? Very happy he got his goal. Thought you did well. Maiolo did well also off the bench. And that'll do, praise-wise. We don't want him to get big heads. So that is that done. Within 1 point of Inter, if they could cough up a result or even draw, if they draw their last 2 games, we might be able to go over the top. I don't think we can because of the goal difference. Spezia smashed Bologna there. Crazy stuff. So really, it comes down to this next game for Inter. If they win, we're stuffed. We can't win the title. And it's a very, very outside chance. But you'll find out what the situation is in 8 days' time, because I'm going to go and continue through, rest the bodies of our tired players, and when we come back, our final match of a very, very successful season. See you in a second. We're about to wrap up the season against AC Milan. Obviously, we beat them last season in the Coppa Italia final. We beat them earlier this season, so hoping for a result. We finished second. We can't catch Inter. They won their last 2 games. They smashed their opposition, so it just wasn't going to happen. But we go into this game in pretty good form, and hopefully we can just get the job done and end the season on a high. Chance to say goodbye to a few players I suspect who are going to be moving on. There's a lot of interest in the defenders we've been talking about from Saudi Arabia and some other teams. So for one final time, in the 2028-29 season. We'll go through the squad. Brits in goal, Maiolo, Maturo, Cittadini and Guerreri make up the defence. Fontanils, Lavia and Graziani, of course, in the midfield. Sakane and Tuna on the wings, supporting Tammy Abraham. Can he get 2 goals today to hit 30? Probably not, but we've got Zakira on the bench if he doesn't show up. So not a disaster. Let's flick over to the right view so y'all can see what's going on in Palermo town. I don't know what that accent was. It doesn't matter. I trust you all to make a difference and do all the things. Huzzah! Let's just get this game done. We are playing away from home against Milan, whose abbreviation is CAS, apparently, because of the update, and I haven't fixed the name file for the clubs. I might do that between seasons. We'll see. I might download some 3D kits as well. Right. Kick it off. I said kick it off. And we're away. Inter on the last day are playing somebody, or have they already played? They've already played, so it doesn't matter. 8 minutes in, we're dominating possession as usual, but we're not winning. So we'll just encourage the lads. Pretty much bang on 15 minutes, and now we've got a throw in. Lavia lays it back. Nearly loses the ball, but we hang on to it. Fontanils over to Guerreri. It's had a decent season. Chauna now running around, taking it out wide where he belongs, and he's given the football away. He's just fallen off massively towards the end of the season, and it's really disappointing. He was on fire and keeping our head above water massively. It's part of the reason we finished second, really. But yeah, disappointing to see him drop form the way he has. Unless he can do something brilliant here. Finds Graziani. Sakane's under the ball. No joy. But Maiolo with a shot from outside the area. That's his first goal for the season, believe it or not. From left back. Usually our left backs get on the score sheet relatively often. I know Gallo always has. But good work for him. The way to do it on the last day of the season. He's done it in style. Near post. Beats the keeper. Lovely strike. And it's 1-0 to Palermo. That's what we want to see. We'll praise the lads because that was cool. And continue on, gentlemen. Let's do a win. We'll see. Praise the lads. That's already fallen off the radar. We'll do it again. 10 minutes to go in the first half. And AC Milan are on the attack. This bloke's name is Theo. Oh, I thought that was going in, but Brits has made the save. Tipped it around the upright. Look at our fans. They're losing their minds. I love it. I love it. Get rid of the football. Don't let them shoot. Just don't let them shoot. Very simple. That's how you defend. There we go. They were going the wrong way. Awesome. Heading into half-time, we've had 1 shot, 1 on target. That is unlike us, and I'm not happy. Haven't taken nearly enough shots. Weren't that bad. Midfielders, keep going. Attackers, you've not been good enough in front of goal. Come on, Tammy, you need 2 goals. Sort your life out. Can't encourage. I was going to encourage. Can't do that. Cittadini was fit enough for 75 minutes worth of action. He's not going to last the whole match, so we'll look to make that change soon. I do want to get Ulich on the pitch, but I want to leave Tammy on the off chance he can get these goals. I don't like our chances. We've been pretty flat in this one, despite having the lead. Maiolo now. He should be on a high after getting his first ever goal for the club. Levy's given the ball away far too cheaply there. And, oh, that's a big let-off. A big let-off. Levy also has gone off the ball in the latter stage of this season, which isn't great. Danilic will push Guerreri into the middle there. Simple enough. Tammy really hasn't shown up today. Let's throw Ulich on. And I think that will do for now. But Tammy we're going to demand more of. And the gift as well. I'm not happy with their efforts so far. Run yourselves into the ground, boys. Last game of the season. We're here to party. Oh, I thought that was in. Come on. We're going to finish the season with a victory. Do not cough up rubbish goals. Okay. Defend your stuff. Milan have the ball. And we'll win it back, please. Chase him down. Don't let him cross it. Don't let him cross it either. And don't let him run into the area like that. I think we've got to take the gift off. And maybe Tammy. Push Ulrich up. Zakir, even. I'm going to keep saying that. What's his first name? Nobody knows. Alright. What are we doing here? Praise them. Get everybody smiling. Oh, Otto's injured. What have you done now, Otto? Foot injury. No! Stop getting injured, you maniac. Gift is going to come off. Or I'm going to throw the youngster, Cerezo, on. Swap Illich over. 1, 2, 3, 4 changes. We'll keep one in our back pocket. Tammy just hasn't shown up. That's really disappointing. I wanted a 30-goal season striker. We're not going to get one. Fontenills is tired. He can come off. That's our last change. We'll say goodbye to Casella. They've been really important in defensive midfield for us. We'll praise them again because we are winning, but I'm not overly happy with the performance, especially for Tammy Abraham. I'm going to look to upgrade because he's 32, and if we can get any kind of money for him, I'll take it. But I think we can do better, in all honesty. Tammy, you weren't good enough today. Anybody else who was stinking up the joint? Not really, but Spike Brits was excellent, which we've come to expect. And Mayolo with the winner, delighted. And that's our lot for the season. Done and dusted. We have kept 20 clean sheets in a league season, according to this Steam achievement that you lot couldn't see. We finished second, only 4 points behind Inter. So I think if we upgrade the defence and convert some of those late draws or losses into wins, we're in with a chance. It's all about upgrades. And another piece of transfer business, I've signed this guy, Mauro. He had a release clause of £14.5 million. I have forked out for him because he's a 20-year-old wonder kid, can play in midfield. We need to replace Casella and Fontenills. This is how we're doing it. All of his stats look delicious. He's had a pretty good season over in Brazil. He'll be much better for us. He's useless in the air. He's only 5'7", but this is why. Huge potential, very, very cheap. He was interested in a transfer, no risk of injury proneness, and he's going to get game time with us because Jordanov's leaving, Casella will be gone, and Berg, I'll probably look to move on, truth be told. And he's eligible for everything, which is awesome. He's an overseas player, so I've got that thing to deal with because we've got a couple of other foreigners coming in. But we've accepted that deal. He's our man, and we've beaten Manchester United to that signing, which is awesome. And it's basically a free transfer because we just got £13 million for finishing second in Serie A. We've paid out $3 million in bonuses. Carrillo, our assistant manager, is going to be retiring, so I need to replace him in the summer. And our under-18s have lost in a cup final in a competition they did really well in all season. Daniel Delherba, by the way, a youngster with a really, really good potential. I'll be looking to move him up to the first team, I think sooner rather than later. Not just yet. He's only 16. 27 goals he scored for the under-18s. One definitely to keep an eye on. Our squad dynamics are excellent. Managerial support is excellent. Team cohesion is nice and high. And that is it for us in this season. A second place finish. And, I mean, the end of season form, other than the Champions League and Coppa Italia, long undefeated run, which is amazing. So really, it's just those yellow dots, the draws, and the red dots early on that cost us, which is a little bit annoying, but not a disaster by any stretch. Second place for Palermo is huge, and we're just going to be looking to go from strength to strength because we can. I believe. You just got to believe. So if you have enjoyed this season, which frankly was amazing and awesome, don't forget to like the video. Hit the thumbs up thingy down there, not the thumbs down, the thumbs up. That's an important distinction. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, set up 6 or 7 more accounts and do it again. I'm kidding. Until next time, I shall see you next time with a whole bunch of new signings and all the transfer business done before we kick off the next season. Say hi to your mum for me and be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught.
Palermo, 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 Palermo.